Today I will show you how to create another page from the Bible Quiet Book collection, this time the birth of baby Jesus in the manger. This page features 5 adorable finger puppets, Mary, Joseph, and the 3 kings with their gifts. It's packed with sensory delights including soft fur and leather, perfect for engaging little hands. On page you will find 9 detachable elements. I've already crafted the Noah's Ark and Adam and Eve pages, and stay tuned for even more pages in upcoming tutorials. So grab your materials and let's dive in. Let's create some magic. We will need stiff felt, scissors, vanishing markers, clips, buttons, string, synthetic fur and leather, hot glue, muslin and ribbon. Take patterns titled Bible Quiet Book Silent Night Part 1, 2 and 3 and create felt elements based on them. These 2 elements save for later to make Mary and Joseph. In this pattern make hole in a place of dot. Then place it on the base pair so that they overlap and draw dot in a place of hole. In these 2 patterns, cut out the inner shapes. Place patterns on felt elements so that they overlap. Outline inner shape with vanishing marker, then cut them out. This pattern plays on the left side of fur and cut out its shape. It doesn't have to be very precise. Place fur under the hole and fasten it with clips. Then sew both elements along the edge with brown thread. In the next step, turn it over and cut off excess fur along the seam line. Next pattern, place on the left side of the leather and cut out its shape twice. Arrange door elements in this way, then place prepared elements under the holes and fasten them with clips. Then sew both elements along the edge with brown thread. In the next step, turn it over and cut off excess leather along the seam line. Next, 3 elements place on top, about 5 mm from the bottom edge, and sew each one from here to this place, from here to this place, and from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. Brown element place on top and sew it along the edge. Take next pattern and yellow element, place it in the middle and outline its shape with a vanishing marker. Then place yellow element here and sew it along the line drawn with yellow thread. White element place on top and sew it from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. Take a 4 cm white ribbon and cut out two 4 cm long pieces. Place the ribbons on the bottom of the doors like this and fasten them with clips. In the next step, take a 1 mm white string and cut one piece 14 cm long. Then bend it in half, connect the ends, and make a loop. Next, place the end with loop on brown circle and glue it with hot glue. Place the string under the left door like this and secure it with clips. Left and right door place on felt in the same color and sew it along the edge. The upper and lower threads are brown. Now please cut off excess thread along the edge of each door. Turn the ready doors over. Place them on both sides of brown element so that the lower edges are in one line. Then lay the door underneath at this point so that the ribbons stick out by 3 mm and fasten them with clips. Light brown element place on the base page, fasten it with clips and sew it along the edge. Close both doors, tighten the string and draw the place where the loop ends. Then sew mushroom button with diameter of 10 mm here with brown double thread. The star place on top. Next, take yellow button with diameter of 50 mm, place it on top and sew it by hand with yellow double thread. Take the last three elements to make a baby Jesus. First, place body on creamy felt and sew it along the edge. When making a baby Jesus, the bottom thread will be white. In the next step, place hair on head, then draw eyes, smile and cheeks. I will embroider eyes with black mulling and cheeks and a smile with black and pink thread. Ready head place on top and sew it along the edge. The last element place here and sew it on. Finally, cut off excess felt along the edge. Now take patterns titled Silent Night Part 4 and create felt elements to make Mary and Joseph. Take also these two elements you made earlier. Hair place on blue element and sew it along the edge. The bottom thread should be blue. Take next element, then place body elements on top and sew them along the edge. Remember that the bottom thread is blue and gray. On head elements, place hair and beard. Then draw eyes, smile and cheeks, and embroider them in the same way as before. Ready heads place on top and sew them along the edge. Next two elements place on top and sew them from here to this place and from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. The upper and lower threads are the same. Hair and beard elements place again and sew each one along the edge. In the next step, cut off excess thread along the edge. At the bottom, leave a margin of about 5 mm. The last two elements place on thread in the same color and sew them from here to this place and from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. Finally, cut off excess thread in this way. Take the last patterns and create felt elements to make the 3 kings. On body elements, place pockets in the same color and sew each one from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. Next 3 elements place on felt in the same color and sew along the edge. The upper and lower threads are the same. On top, place red elements and sew each one along the edge. In the next step, cut off excess felt along the edge. Body elements place on felt in the same color and sew each one from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. The upper and lower threads are the same. On head elements, place beard, then sew eyes and embroider them with black mulling, just like before. On body elements, place heads. There is 50 mm from the upper edge, then beards on top, and sew beards along the outer edge with white thread. The bottom thread is green, pink and red. Mustache elements place on top and sew each one twice from here to this place. The last elements place here and sew each one from here to this place. At the beginning and end of sewing, sew forward and back and repeat 3 times. At the end, cut off excess thread along the edge of each king. The Silent Night page is ready. To create the next page, simply click on this image. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical time crafting. See you soon and happy sewing. Bye bye!